Hello. Today we will discuss about the first generation. Actually, it was designed in 1960 and commercially deployed in 1980s. The first ever 1G or first generation in United States was known as Advanced Mobile Telephone System (AMPS). It became operational in 1982, supported only voice calls, and it uses analog signals. So if you just go through this first three, four lines, it is the same concept what we have discussed previously in the communication technology. That's a generation of cellular communication. Here key points are the year and the type of technology used, say this analog transmission, and the standards used and the speed or a bandwidth what we call. So most of the things are a history from where it is started and all. So this is regarding the first generation. Here we have to concentrate on some of the technologies, or you can say standards. Earlier it was AMPS, Advanced Mobile Phone System, and it was using analog signals. And usually when the analog signals are transmitted, they are modulated. As an electronic student, they know what is a modulation. But for a technical or a computer students, it's not, I hope it is not important for you guys to know what is a modulation. So general terms I will tell you what is modulation. Suppose, assume that I want to speak, or if I just scream loudly. So at what range my voice may go, say some 100 meters or even 50 meters, not beyond that. If you want to carry your voice to the larger distance or a longer distance, so there needs some carrier waves what we call, which is used for carrying your voice signal. What is done is your voice signal is placed over those carrier waves and then those are transmitted. That is called as a modulation. So usually when the voice is sent over the network, it is analog. Voice is always sent in analog signals. And it is modulated, means your voice is carried over the network with the high frequency carrier signals. That is what I was saying. So I would like to draw this and demonstrate it to you how it is done. Okay, I will give you one instance. Suppose assume that this is my voice signal. Okay, what is done is to carry this signal to the larger distance, one more sine wave or a carrier wave is used, which will carry my voice. Correct? So this carrier signal will carry my voice to the larger distance. Otherwise, my voice will cut down here. Means this will be a maximum range of my voice. As I said, 50 meters if I scream, or 25 meters at the most. But in the modulation process, it is carried to the larger distance. So actually I will repeat this sentence. Analog signals are transmitted by modulating them on higher frequency carrier signals without first converting the signal into digital form through quantization, means quantities. Means it is not digitalized, it is sent over the voice analog signals. Even your telephone, it uses an analog signal, a BSNL telephone what we are using. It was very difficult in a complete analog system to support SMS and other data services. So this you can consider one of the drawback of first generation. And in first generation, the available frequency spectrum was split into number of sub-bands, sub-channels, each of which was used by the different caller. Means here the FDMA, frequency division multiplexing technique was used, and each bandwidth, whatever the bandwidth was provided, it was divided into number of frequencies. That's a channel, means frequency channels, and it was used by the different caller. and it was using around 25 megahertz frequency band for signal to send from one base station to handset, that is the incoming signals. Then the second different 25 megahertz bandwidth was, signal was transmitted from handset to base station. Means separate 25 megahertz frequency bandwidth was used for sending the signal from base station to the receiver, and another separate 25 megahertz frequency bandwidth was used for sending the signal from handset to base station. Like that it was used. And if you talk about the different standards which were used in first generation, were AMPS, then NMT 450, that is a Nordic mobile telephone, which was used in European countries. AMPS was used in USA, and TACS, Total Access Communication System, was used in UK. These are the different standards used in first generation. First generation had some of the disadvantages. The major drawback of the first generation was it was having a small number of simultaneous call that could have made with the high risk and call drops during the handoffs. Okay, we have discussed what is handoff. And call in first generation was very expensive, and it was not capable of providing several useful services such as cellular identity and SMS. The disadvantage of first generation system were overcome by the second generation cellular systems.